But for people born after I was born in 1966, they are much more likely to be friends with their parents. And I think this is a good development, that once you become an adult, if you can be friends with your parent, I think that's a great thing. Now, should you live with your parent? Generally speaking, I think that's probably a bad idea unless your parent needs care. So if you take on the responsibility of looking after and caring for your parents, then obviously that's honorable. If you're in an extreme economic distress and so that you have to live with your parents, that's deplorable, right? If your life doesn't launch and therefore you're still living with your parents, that's sad. And
Yes.
but there's also a huge cultural component. So I recognize in Persian culture, it's traditional. In many traditional cultures, it is the thing to do for women to stay living with their parents until they get married. So I'm not going to say that that's bad for them. I grew up an Anglo-Saxon. Anglo-Saxons tend to be the least likely of all parents to live through their kids. I always took it for granted that after I turned 18, that I would be financially on my own, that I'd have to steer my own ship. And in the Anglo-Saxon culture I grew up in, there was relatively little of parents living through their kids.